These 6 horrifying polar bear encounters are sure to make your blood freeze up in pure horror. Number 6. In Yamal, Siberia, a group of unsuspecting workers were having a fun time feeding a hungry polar bear when things suddenly went south. Initially, the camera starts rolling right as the men attempt to lure the animal closer by safely feeding it from a raised platform.
Пора чухать, ёпта, сейчас он точно, блядь. Давай-ка на буровую его еще не будем, бля, подавать. Ох, бля, Саня, аккуратней, блядь.
At some point, one of the men very bravely decides to walk down the stairs to feed the predator from closer when the unimaginable happens.
Отец, блядь, хуйней не занимайся. Конечно, блядь. Иди! Ёбаный в рот, блядь. Ты чё, отец, ёбаный?
Now, finally, worried for their safety, the men make sure to remain on the platform as the animal keeps roaming around for a few more minutes to eventually walk away completely. Number 5. On a seemingly average expedition in Greenland, a group of researchers had their day turn into a living nightmare when they were dangerously approached by a hungry polar bear. Before anything, things seem to be going well as they prepare to leave their camp when they suddenly spot the predator lurking a few hundred feet away.
Oh, he's really checking us out now. If he does get close, we're exactly right for me to use the bear spray because it's downwind. Yeah, I honestly think he's going to walk past us.
After a few stressful minutes, the hungry polar bear unfortunately gets way too close for their liking, and they bravely decide to try and scare it away.
Do you want to put the flare off?
Yeah.
With everyone there now seriously worried for their safety, the animal continues to calmly roam around their camp for a few more minutes, but eventually loses interest and simply swims away from them altogether. Number 4. In northern Russia, a group of mine workers immediately started recording after coming across these young and curious polar bears.
На, иди скорей. На, иди сюда. На пирожок. На скорей. На скорей. На пирожочек. На скорей. На. Вот так. Вкусно?
Obviously shocked by the situation, he tries to make the most of it by pulling out a second piece of fried fish and showing it to the predator.
На пирожок. На скорей. Иди скорей. На скорей. Не, идет. Понравилось? На скорей. На. Вот так, умница, вот так.
Finally, he decides to back away from the animal and stop recording completely. Number 3. In the Russian wilderness, a courageous photographer had an extremely close encounter with a polar bear that didn't necessarily go as expected. Before anything, the man can be seen walking towards his camera after spotting the predator approaching from up ahead. With the beast getting a little bit too close for his comfort, the unarmed man decides to bravely confront it face to face. The clip then jumps to a later moment where the man seems to be still trying to get the perfect picture when the animal unfortunately gets a little too close once again. After making it back away, he finally stops recording, and what happens next remains a mystery. Number 2. On a cold, windy day in Russia, 2 men had their camping trip cut short when a curious polar bear unfortunately decided to pay them a visit. Originally, they quickly pick up their camera after spotting the sneaky predator slowly approaching their campsite from up ahead.
Så midt I frokosten da, hæ? Nei, vent litt. Den jo svær.
With the predator refusing to leave them alone, one of the men suddenly comes up with a solution to hopefully scare it off. Luckily, the animal gets the message and ends up running off back into the wild. Number 1. In northern Manitoba, YouTuber Frank Wolf and his wife had a sudden visit from a few polar bears that took an extremely unfortunate turn. At first, they begin recording the beast, along with 2 others behind it, begin walking right towards their cabin from the river up ahead.
Right there, look at that, right in front of us here. Right here. Oh, what are you doing, buddy? Are you curious? You want some man meat? You want to come up to the door here?
Unfortunately for them, the curious animal decides to start fiddling around their camp and suddenly begins chewing on their canoe.
Hey! Not the canoe, buddy! Yeah, you don't chew in the canoe. Yeah, he's trying to chew in the canoe, this guy here. Hey! Hey, don't chew on the canoe! Yeah, I'm gonna bring my shotgun out on you, buddy.
After many frustrating minutes, the man decides to take matters into his own hands and runs to grab his shotgun in hopes of scaring the predators away.
There he is. Get rid of him right now. There they go.
Effective.
The bears thankfully end up sparing the man to move along from the area completely, leaving them both standing there in disbelief. Thanks for watching until the end. Check out this other video that is sure to freak you out. I'll see you there.